If it was money, I think I would have been very rich over this matter. But it is all about sacrifice because I already vowed that whatever comes tomorrow, I'm ready for it. I don't need a reward from the state over this matter. I'm giving this information for free. I don't need anything to do with money for me to add what does not exist, what did not happen. But I need to speak the only truth I know that has opened many people the eyes of what really happened, the way ECL died, and how the family distorted the whole story, trying to allege that the cause of the delay was Againde Chilema, who is innocent. As I'm speaking to you, the ECL family is stuck. I've deliberately, tagged one of my friend, Ibrahim. It's unfortunate that the whole lot of him, as a president of, Southern Africa Students Union, can be this ignorant about the whole matter. I'm not trying to tag him, to embarrass him, but I think to make him understand that I'm loaded with the data. And the data I'm loaded today is the data the state has. Yesterday, I talked about what is circulating on social media, that this family is planning to withdraw the matter before the court. And they are planning to bury ECL on the 15th. I'm very clear, and I will repeat the same thing, that whatever they will bury on that particular day is not ECL. Going forward, today, I want to thank you, many Zambians, that have been following me, that have, I think, opened their minds to understand that whatever I spoke from day one, I've not shaken. And this is the reason why Makebi is scared of me. And I would love Makebi to react on these allegations, if he feels these are allegations. To me, these are facts. Today, the family is under pressure. Why do you think they want to withdraw? Let them withdraw, but the state will not withdraw the matter because they already won the matter. Makebi knows the whole truth. And I'm begging those that are closer to ECL family to communicate to them. It is never too late to apologize to the government. It is never too late to say we are sorry. Maybe it was out of political influence. It was out of an individual like Makebi who wanted to gain political mileage over this. But the matter, I think, was very complicated that maybe the state would have come in to help out. So whatever strategy they are using today will not work. The state will remain very bored with the decision of the court because we want to catch up with Makebi. We want to catch up with the ECL family. ECL would have been buried in a normal way than the way he was buried. It is not fair to the family. It's not fair to the Zambians. Makebi, come what may, this is very bad, my young brother. Avena Ibrahim, can you advise Makebi to tell the truth to the nation? Right now, as I'm speaking, the South African government, through intelligent institutions and investigators, there is an inquest. Ibrahim, you know this truth. And the people that are involved are getting into jail. We can resolve our matter with ECL family, but South African government will not resolve because the allegations against the state of South Africa was beyond what could have been said out of excitement or maybe based on the facts and the truth of what could have happened on that particular day when ECL died. Zambians, the new latest information that I'm giving you is that ECL went to that private hospital with a different name called Munyarazi. I've seen, Ibrahim, you're watching. And when he died, the record that was put on the death certificate was of Edgar Lungu. Two names are featuring on 2 documents. This is very bad, Makebi. Why didn't you tell the nation the truth? Why didn't you come open for the state of Zambia to help you? But instead, because of thirst of power, you wanted to intimidate, humiliate the Zambian people, including the president. Makebi, face me if this is not true. We know what the family is doing today. We know the communication that is there today, pleading this state has been humiliated by you, the ECL family. This state has been humiliated by you, Makebi. But see now the trouble you've brought yourself. Because of talking too much, because of hating Hakainde Hichilema, because you hate the government of the Republic of Zambia under UPND, you ended up alleging that the president died with poisoning. And that matter now is very serious and cannot be withdrawn. 30th of March, you are appearing. If you're not going to appear, you've landed yourself into trouble. You still have a chance to come to the president. You still have a chance to come to this government so that we can resolve. We don't want even to view the body. Just say the truth. Go and exhume wherever you buried. But we know you're not going to make it because the network that did that, they also don't want to be involved. So the same mortuary you've kept on saying, no, that's where the board of ECL is, are also going to appear on 30th. They are supposed to be before the inquest judge. They are supposed to appear. The ECL family is supposed to appear. Even in Akachinda is supposed to be picked for him to go and say what he said because he didn't say from without. It is the same Nakachinda who said a week before they had a discussion of communicating, meeting here and there for, private purposes. But boom, you say no, ECL had died. The confirmation of poisoning is true and Nakachinda won't deny it. Won't deny it. Okay, we are going to follow what happens on the 30th. Follow us, please, and also viewers. Let's follow what will happen on the 30th. You didn't have this data, but I have the data. It is very sad. To me, my pleading and my admonishing to Makebi is that let Makebi advise the family to apologize publicly. If it is not publicly, please allow the state of Zambia to bury ECL. Some people that sound to be very learned people like, KBN TV, the proprietor of KBN TV, Kennedy, and also, Mukita, the former ambassador for Germany. I think, gentlemen, you could be very dull, but learned people. I wonder what kind of individuals are you? Where today your allegation against the state is more serious that they had stopped the burial. When you know very well that the reason why the state had stopped the burial, it's because they were stopping something nonsense to bring an empty coffin or casket. And today you are now saying, condemning Wakabesha, to say Wakabesha, you are a reason why. Why do you want to blame an innocent man who is trying to bring the family to come back to Zambia and put to rest the man that was once respected? Because whatever reasons you are putting to say the wishes of ECL was that he did not want anywhere near. Yes, if that's what he said, he didn't want anywhere near. But what was the reason of you refusing? Esther ngamalira ndafe mayo to say chali bipa ifyo bafuila barume bandi ndelomba munjerere filanalelanda munjerereko. Hakainde Hichilema is a good man that I think will have pardoned you so faster than you thought. But instead you are to allow an individual who is very selfish. The boy is very savage, very cruel. He's cruel in the sense that he's denying to be involved and yet is part of that same saga. So I'm informing the nation freely. I don't need money. Those of you that are thinking, please just keep praying for me because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen after tomorrow. But I know I'm very safe where I am. My family is very safe. But I'll keep on speaking this truth. And whatever I've said, please keep it as a record, because the truth has been exposed now. For your own information, Makebi, don't even waste money to go and campaign. The matter that is before the courts, I think we'll have the hearing about it. But at all, if you're going to be acceptable as a PF leader, then get it right from me that you will not be on the ballot. Whatever drama, Makebi, you didn't start it very well. You will have maybe consulted me. I would have given you an idea over this matter, because the drama that you played, the directorship in this whole story and the scandal that you played as a person who was directing the whole saga, you will have first of all maybe consulted, because including those that are surrounding you, they don't know what Makebi you did. All these plans that you were doing, you were wasting time. You will have just maybe openly advised the family to say, let's just go to the state, let's go and bury. Than what you did. I will not say much, because what Makebi did, my viewers, is very bad. What Esther Lungu did is very bad. And these people are going to jail. We can bet. Let's bet. They are going to jail because they are now stranded. Even Makebi right now knows that we are stuck. That's why the gentleman has not come out to react against the allegation Dennis is bringing forward. Because he's asking a question where afuma kwi uyu Dennis filafine kamwira landat mwamufumishe kwi uyu Dennis afuma kwi Dennis wa Zambia alali akatapa kushibuyunji. Shirelanda, to sell myself politically, I'm speaking because I've been speaking the truth and I've been speaking for the people. That's what I am. Even, my aspiration to stand in for the people of Shibuyunji is simply to speak on their behalf, because they trust me, they have confidence in me. I've been speaking for them because I am a prayer of justice. Now, ndefok mipshabe na Zambia. Nga mwaumfuati fya nalela tibali mushika private fya chinga. How will Makebi look so foolish? How will ECL family look so foolish? Even that spokesperson of Makebi who said wafuma fye mkuli yakatapa waisa fye pa television. Amwana kwa timebelo na atampilo kulanda pa television. Na atampila kare sana. All these media houses, they know me, they have a record. I've been talking on television. Maybe him just appeared one day. But I'm apologizing to those of you that insult me. Forgive me, because that's what I am, and that's who I am, for speaking for the people of Zambia. I've spoken for you. Thank you so much. Keep on praying for me. Whatever I've been saying is not a joke. It's not coming out of, insanity. It is reality coming from a normal person who has dug deeper. I've traveled. I've been getting information, not in South Africa. Whatever Makebi you did, it's never too late. This government is very accommodative. I think the nation will have learned a lot that you're a gentleman that is cruel. You're a gentleman who is a savage. Whoever is supporting you, they are now about to be shocked of the whole story. You are bored, you are even courageous, you want to go and campaign, and yet you did a very dirty project. You are the first person who would have advised the family to tell the nation the truth, that the man was killed. So that, there isn't all these implications that are coming, because us as a government, we may say, okay, it's fine, let's forget about it. But there is an issue in South Africa that wants you and the family, including the doctors, because Edgar Lungu entered into South Africa with a name called Munyarazi. Now, this is the more reason why many people are saying ECL was not a Zambia. I want now, unfortunately, may his soul rest in peace. Isiware exposed ECL. No wonder I suspect something happened. Molongoti also said the same thing, that the man called ECL was Johnny Mutawari. Are we together? So the issue that is before the court is, one, this man, the name that he used when he was in the South African private hospital was a different name from his original name. But when he died, they wanted also to fake the death record. In fact, they faked it by now putting the actual name of Lungu. These are matters that are before the South African court under the inquest judge, where South African police have demanded to do a pathological process to determine the cause of death. That is the headline of our discussion this evening. And so the South African police are investigating, is it true ECL died with a poison? So when you talk about he was killed, meaning the poison that he was given killed him, and so he was killed. And so South African government wants to find out, is it true? There was a request, first of all. It's not me who is speaking this. It's not me who is saying this. It's not the Zambian government that is saying this. Even him, Makebi, knows that there is a request to do the DNA. And this is what made Tasila to leave South Africa. Go because she knew that if this DNA is done, something bad will come out and we are going to jail. So such facts are not easy to speak to the nation. When you see the nation and the state is quiet over this matter that I'm discussing, they know a lot. It's a matter of time. Few months before election, Makebi is going to jail. Let him argue, let him disagree to this statement if he wants. So fellow Zambians, I'm so thankful for the support. I praise God for his protection because they would have done something bad to me. But I'm very much protected. If anything happens to me tomorrow, just know that people are involved. I won't mention their name. I know people are involved, but I'm not scared. I know this cause for death, but this is the truth I wanted to expose the ECL family for what they did. But the doors of the governments are open. By Esther Lungu, you can approach the president, you can approach the nation, and say we are sorry. All we want is to put to rest His Excellency, the former 6th President. By Ibrahim Muleonfwa, aba Makebi mwachiteko link ili ashirinde landa, bonfweko, that finally you are exposed. Finally, you're not going to be on the ballot. Finally, you are going to jail. But I think if you apologize on behalf of the Zambian people, because you've been saying, I'm a spokesperson. I'm not just beat about you. I'm not trying to do the cyberbullying here. I'm trying to communicate to you. If you never communicate to accuse innocent people, if you never communicate that, you can still apologize on behalf of the family. And the state is ready to forgive you. So withdrawing your appeal, because the state is just waiting for a communication that you have submitted the grounds because you are given a leeway to appeal. But if it is said that you are withdrawing and you want to bury on the 15th, you are again adding salt on the wounds, of which maybe you'd have said, all right, the state, tulelomba fila twachitire mutwerere. Hakainde is a leader. That's why his silence does not mean that he's a fool. In fact, he's communicated to many things that maybe I may not know. But I've taken this bold stance to speak, and now this time I'm preaching to you. I want you to repent. And I'm speaking to you like an elder because I'm a Christian, and the Bible says the truth shall set us free. Makebi mwalirufyanya, mayoba Esther, Tasila, my sister. Phoebe. Ababambi tabalandalanda kwati abena chieso, abena daliso tabalandalanda, but you Tasila, we saw that Diamond interview where you were communicating. You can still apologize. Apologize to say whatever happened in South Africa, we are really sorry. This was just, out of emotions. We're bitter, but this is exactly what happened. Don't play with the state. Don't. Even me, I should not play with the state. So still bury at Embassy Park there. The grave is open. Tell us if at all maybe if it omufwati tatwaka omone omubiri fishinka but kule kutweva fiat no fyali lubane fintu fyali lubane fintu Makebi mali mwana kwati mwali chenjera sana bakalamba tetimu tampo kwangala na state nalili konke eri ashiri nendara mashandi kuya deep kuninendeke kufwa eri ashiri paka twasange fishinka ndifindela abale talika lolele ni first mwaranjeba turore for 3 days leo ni pa 27 pa 30th twala mfu eri ashi lesami pale kamieba kofi mbi mairo. Otherwise it is very sad. The only thing we want to find out is as to whether they had to put the body where we think this body is, but the team has already gone there because in South Africa the body is not there, and we will not allow the state of South Africa to present the body because it's not there. So we are digging more information, and I'm sure in the possible 1-2 weeks we should be getting the truth about where the body was taken, because some informations that are coming, though they are not certified, because in journalism we believe that under what we call journalism ethics, we believe in getting factual information, but we are communicated to that suspectedly the body could have been taken to a place where none of any person or human being will be able to find where the body is, because what really happened to this body is more sensitive. No wonder South Africa are complaining. It is not the Zambian government, but South African governments are complaining that they are accused, because in South Africa, that's where the former president died, because of one of the family members and also surrounding friends confirmed, and it was on the public domain, the records are there, that the former 60th president could have been poisoned. And that's the interest of the South African government, and that matter cannot be withdrawn. This is a matter that will see many people go to jail. Zambian government can say, all right, these are our people, let's accommodate them, let's understand, maybe they acted out of, the pain of losing their beloved one. But South African government needs to be cleared, because the allegation is coming to that government. Because pakuchita investigate kumona omubiri uyo omubiri tauliko, so that's their fear. Ngomubiri eko oli fidya bale kana bafamila tawe tatwala ndrepati uyu muntu bali mupera poison, so nga bali leta fyo omubiri tawe lekeni tuimishupa omubiri eko waba, so moneni efyo afire na cancer nomba cha shupa cha kweba tu omubiri tauliko. So baba chitira kuisa forensic investigation because ichitumbi tachiriko. So kanofie they prove me to be wrong, but ichitumbi tachiriko. Lesami pale, happy Sabbath. Thank you so very much. God bless you, and share this message wherever you can share it. Thank you.